Hello students, welcome to the world of chemistry. This is Dr. Vikram Panchal and I'm dealing with spectroscopy for chemistry. This is lecture number 34. In this lecture I will explain you some increments we add for calculation of lambda maxima in Dine system. So the first increment is for extra conjugated double bond. If more than 2, remember, if more than 2 alternate or conjugated double bonds are present, then other than 2 double bonds which form system conjugated diene system so other than 2 double bonds are known as extra conjugated double bonds. And each extra conjugated double bond give increment of 30 nanometer in its base value. That means you have to add 30 nanometer in base value if extra double bond is present. For example, like this. Suppose this is one kind of unknown compound is given to you and there are more than 2 alternate double bonds. First of all, we have to decide the system. So this is your system and you know that the system is known as open chain diene system. Open chain diene system, which is shown in yellow. And you know that for open chain diene system base value is 217 nanometer. That we have to write here. But here you can see that along with this system, now there is single bond and then double bond. That means this pi bond is in system, but it is extended system. So that is extra double bond present over here. So for one extra conjugated double bond, we will add 30 nanometer in base value. So like this. Here you have to add 30 nanometer for base value for calculation of lambda maxima. I will show you another example like this also. This is your compound here. Now first of all we have to decide the system And here we have two systems. One is homoannular. This is homoannular system, and this is heteroannular if you consider these two double bonds. But the base value of homoannular is more than heteroannular. So here first choice is homoannular diene system. But here one more double bond is present in conjugation with this. So this is extended diene system. And therefore, for one extended diene system, here we will put 30 nanometer for this extra double bond present in a given system. So whenever there is one extra double bond is present along with the system, then we will add 30 nanometer for this extra double bond in base value. Next one is exocyclic double bond. Okay, so what is exocyclic double bond? But for that, first of all, we should understand what is endocyclic double bond. So before we go for exocyclic, we should know what is endocyclic double bond. If the double bond is a part of a system, and in this double bond is present in the ring, here you can see that any double bond requires two carbons. Okay, if both carbons forming double bond are present in one ring, then it is known as endocyclic double bond. And no increments for endocyclic double bond. We do not add anything for endocyclic double bond. Please remember this. Here you can see that these two carbon atoms which form double bond are present in this ring only. Okay, like this. So these two carbons are the part of this ring. So this is called endocyclic double bond. I can give you one more example like this. This is ring A and this is ring B. For ring A, here, see this ring A is formed by these 6 carbons like this, and this double bond which is present over here is formed by these 2 carbon, and both carbons are present in one ring only, A ring. Therefore it is endocyclic for A ring. Even this is also endocyclic for A ring. So both double bonds are endocyclic for A ring. Remember this. Suppose there may be this kind of structure, and here we have double bond over here and one double bond is here, this, and then there are 3 rings A, B and C. So if we take ring B, which is formed by this 6 carbon, and this double bond are present in both B ring only, so these 2 double bonds will be endocyclic for ring B. Okay, so this way we can understand endocyclic. Now for us most important is exocyclic. So how exocyclic double bond is formed? First thing, if double bond should be the part of ring, the system, the double bond should be the part of system, diene system. Second thing, if one of the carbon of any of this C double bond C of a system is out of the ring, then it is known as exocyclic double bond. Okay, so there will be an increment of 5 nanometer for each exocyclic double bond. For example, we'll take example to understand these exocyclic double bonds. Suppose this is the ring formed by 6 carbons. Now, if there is double bond over here, and you can see that the blue carbon is not the part of this ring, A ring. Okay, then this is called exocyclic double bond. This become exocyclic double bond. Please remember this. Okay, for example, we have this system. There are 2 rings A and B. Suppose the double bonds are here. Double bond is here also. So what is your system? Heteroannular diene system. This become your system. Now we will check each double bond over here. This carbon, 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 and this carbon. This red carbons are part of system. Now, if we take A ring, consider A ring, then this double bond is in A ring, which is formed by these 2 carbon. Okay, but this carbon is present in A ring, but this carbon is not in A ring. But the first carbon is in the part of the A ring. Therefore, this become exocyclic double bond for A ring. Similarly, here the first double bond, this carbon is a part of B ring. But if you take this carbon, not in B ring, but the first carbon is in the B ring, so that one carbon in the ring, another is outside the ring. Therefore, it is exocyclic for B ring. So this way we can identify exocyclic double bonds. Okay. Few more examples I will explain you in next lecture. Thank you so much.